I don't even have, do I gotta say it? Do I gotta say it? Eagles acquire AJ Brown. Come back. The kid sleep. The kid sleep. Come back. Come right back. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it. Let me put my mic back in my hand. I got something for Howie. Hold on, wait. We're gonna keep going off of the. We're gonna keep going off of the. Hold on. Howie, where you at, Howie? Where you at, Howie? Where you at, Howie? Where you at, Howie? That's for you, Howie. That's for you, Howie. That's for you, Howie. That is for you, Howie. Listen. I gotta let you know. I'm gonna let you know. I gotta let you know. I'm gonna let you know. This video is brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building. Howie Roseman just did that. Howie Roseman just did that. It's not no ifs, ands, or buts. You did just witness what you just saw. You witnessed what you just saw. The Sixers took care of business, and Howie Roseman took care of business. Nothing changed. Nothing's different. External mic. Nothing changed. Nothing different. What you saw was what you just saw. We talk year in and year out. We talk all offseason about the Philadelphia Eagles not being able to get the proper help that they needed around Jalen Hurts. We talked about it. It's time to talk now. The kids are asleep now. The yak is flowing. This makes up for Barnett Honey Badger next. Yeah. Y'all hear that? Hold on, let me show you that. Big gulp. Big gulp like 7-Eleven. Sixers dropped a $132. The Philadelphia Eagles acquire wide receiver Browns in a trade with the Titans. The Titans are trading star wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Eagles for the 18th overall pick, an NFL draft, and a third-round pick. Listen, y'all, I want to apologize for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 days I had my little one, my littlest of my littlest. You know what I mean? And, you know, she canceled the stream yesterday. Today she made a guest appearance. Now she finally sleep. We going to talk for as long as y'all want to talk. You know what I'm saying? How we did that. I was mad at first because I felt like Jordan Davis was still going to be there. And I felt like if you really wanted to trade up, you could have traded up to get into the top 10. You could have. I'm not mad. If you told me yesterday that the Philadelphia Eagles was going to walk out of day one with Jordan Davis and A.J. Brown, I would have told you was lying yesterday. My guy, tighten up, man. I appreciate you. Congratulations. I'm not mad because Eagles my second favorite team. I appreciate that, man. We appreciate that love, man. We definitely appreciate that love. If you would have told me that this was going to happen yesterday, I wouldn't have believed you. I questioned the fortitude of Howie Roseman. I questioned the fortitude of this front office. I questioned a lot of things because in the past I've been burned. But I also know that Howie Roseman has also brought some good fortune to me in the Philadelphia Eagles organization, in the locker room. Listen, what y'all thought this was a sticker? You thought this was a sticker up here? Listen, I'm not trying to beat my I'm not trying to beat my horn. I ain't trying to toot my horn. But this is the only thing I know about since being on YouTube as an Eagles content creator. I started the season we won the Super Bowl, the preseason of that season. And since that, what happened? Super Bowl, Foles back, deep playoff run, playoff wins. What happened? A.J. Brown, Smitty, what happened? What happened? It's more to come. It's more to come. I'm telling y'all, it's more to come. It's gonna be interesting to see how Howie Roseman work out. How much he's gonna get paid. Actually, it's not gonna be interesting. I already can tell you Howie Roseman's plan already. Kelsey is gone, unless Kelsey want to take like another 1 or 2 more year, another 1 year deal, something like that. I can see them doing that for Kelsey. Fletcher Cox is gone. Anybody that calls money that don't need to be there is gone because AJ Brown is going to need to get paid. AJ Brown gonna need to get paid. AJ extension 4 years, 100 mil, 57 guaranteed. Is that facts? Is that facts? Is that facts? 100 mil for AJ. That ain't bad. 4 years, 100 mil, 25 mil a year. That's the going rate for it. We can afford. Listen, we are trying to see if we got a quarterback or not. That's all we trying to do at this point. We are trying to see if we got a quarterback or not. That's it. If you're now tuning in, 306 people in the building. We giving Howie Roseman his just due. We giving Howie Roseman his respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't encourage anybody to be drinking if they're not under the legal age, you know what I mean, of drinking and in your prospective part of the world, you know what I'm saying? I don't encourage any of that type of stuff. But if you can drink, pour one up for Howie Roseman. That's all I'm going to say about that. Pour one up for Howie Roseman. That's all I'm going to say about that. Fire. Fire deal. Fire move up to get Jordan Davis. And you still got a 51st pick in this draft. Essentially, all we did, ladies and gentlemen, Howie Roseman might be the smartest GM in the National Football League. And now he's starting to get picks right. All Howie Roseman did was stash a first-round pick for next year and acquire an asset and use the asset he acquired to move up in this draft and still trade for a bona fide wide receiver. A bona fide wide receiver who's arguably the number one wide receiver on this team. Matter of fact, AJ Brown is the number one wide receiver on this team. And Devontae Smith is your number two. You tell me that ain't a crazy core. You tell me right now at your own mouth that ain't a crazy wide receiver core. Quez being the third slot and the guy trying to prove himself being in the fourth slot. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I like it so much, I got to play 17 Birds. Let me play this snippet real quick. Listen real close. Listen real close. Let me play this snippet real quick.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun them so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your...
I know a guy, if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Howie Roseman is trying to recreate the 17 birds. When I made that song, I wanted to bring back that moment. I wanted to bring back that moment. I said, get me a live band. I want people really playing the drums while I'm doing this. I wanted to bring back a live moment in time that we might be that honestly a lot of us might have forgotten about. A lot of us might have forgotten about that moment. But Howie Roseman is trying to recreate that magic. And I ain't mad at him. This team would be a disaster if Howie Roseman wasn't the general manager. Now, I'm not saying Howie Roseman do everything right, but I'm telling y'all the last 2 years, find me the GM that been better. You know what I'm saying? Find me the GM that been better. Find it. Kenny Pickett went to the Steelers. Was he the first quarterback off the board? Just find it. You know what I'm saying? It was a reason Hurts. What did it say? It was a reason Hurts was with who? It was the reason Hurts was with him the past month. That makes sense. I didn't even put that together. And we talk about all these wide receivers, but A.J. Brown was really one that slipped off my radar in terms of a guy we possibly can acquire. He really slipped off my radar. He really, really did. Because I didn't see A.J. Brown being let go by the Tennessee Titans. I didn't see it happening. Could the Tennessee Titans not afford him? And what are the Tennessee Titans going to do in this draft? What did they do? What did they do? I told y'all a lot of people was going to slip. Listen, Nicole Dean hasn't even been called yet. Leo Chenal will be there at 51. Leo Chenal, listen, day 2 is going to be just as interesting. The amount of guys, Jermaine Johnson has not been called yet. Has Devontae Wyatt been called yet? Has he been called yet? That safety out of Georgia has not been called yet. It's a lot going on. They took Burks. Okay, they took Burks. Okay. I forgot what they did. You know what I mean? We need a quarterback expeditiously. A cornerback, I don't think, listen, cornerback was a need for a lot of people, but it wasn't that strong of a need for me. I really wanted a safety. If it was me, we would have Kyle Hamilton and we would have, A.J. Brown. But I'm not mad at Jordan Davis, though. I'm not mad at Jordan Davis. You went up there and you got one of the biggest guys talked about in the draft. That's a long way. Not a long way, because now you're making a habit of it. Howie Roseman is a guy that's learned from his mistakes. You draft Jalen Reagor, and what do? I'm going to go get the Heisman winner. You cannot possibly have a problem with that, especially with his skill set coming out. Do you follow that up with what? Getting you a damn near 400-pound man that ran like a 3.5? I mean, like a 4.5? Or whatever he ran? Something crazy? Then what do you do after that? You go get A.J. Brown. So Howie Roseman is only trying to follow a track record of success. A blueprint of success. Listen, let me tell you something. If DH Eagle can tell you, I gotta admit it, how he did his thing. I mean, and he is one of the most straight up and down guys that watch my content. If he don't like it, he gonna say it. Hence, we don't agree on a lot of stuff. But if he can tell y'all that Howie Roseman did his thing, I mean, need I say more? This might be the best first round draft. This might be the best first round draft since I've been a coherent Eagles fan. This might be the best first round draft. Find me a first round that was better than this. Find me one that was better than this. It doesn't exist. I don't think it exists. Because first of all, you got to find two things that happen. If you can tell me one player, we drafted this guy, that's better than this. Nah, this might be the best first round. Was Brian Dawkins a first round pick? I don't think you could count him. I'm talking about first rounds. This might be the greatest first round in Philadelphia Eagles history. I don't know. Zach McPherson scares me. He scares me too, but he was a rookie last year. Grab an LB in a second, Harris will be there. I don't know. Doc was a second. Exactly. We talking about first rounds now. How he was cooking in the kitchen. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Chiefs traded up with New England. The Chiefs are on the clock at 21. It's so much talent left, dog. It's so much talent left in this first round. It's ridiculous, man. That's why guys are trading back. You got guys trading back from, from the 21st pick. Who trades back there? Who does it? The last team I seen trade back from, who does it? It's guys that are trading up to 21, I should say, because there's a lot of talent there. McNabb put us on a map. No ring without Wentz. Yeah, but you could count those guys. They got drafted in the first round, but did we have multiple first round picks in those drafts? I don't think so. Jordan Davis is a physical specimen, and A.J. Brown is already a proven wide receiver that you're pairing up with a wide receiver. Who was the best rookie wide receiver you ever had as far as yardage goes, and Smitty. You are doing what you're supposed to do. You are putting the pieces around your quarterback. Listen, And they doing it smart too. Because if he don't pan out, you got a first round pick for next year. You already got a built up team with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Any quarterback that's a free agent will love to come here next year. Who are the free agent quarterbacks next year? Who are? Who are they? Who are the quarterbacks that's going to be wanting out? Because if Jalen Hurts don't pan out this upcoming season, you got 2 first round picks next year. You can go get you a quarterback. They doing exactly what I wanted them to do in this draft. They building this team up, and they telling the quarterback, listen, we put a team around you. You only on a rookie deal. If it don't pan out, I could just drop another quarterback in this situation. I think the Philadelphia Eagles could win this division with the weapons that we got now with Matt Ryan. That's how talented this offense is about to be. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders, that offensive line. There are no excuses for Jalen Hurts. I'll say it again, there are no excuses for Jalen Hurts. None. And that's scary. That's scary. That is scary. That's a lot of pressure on Jalen Hurts this upcoming season. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. This roster is so now finely tuned on the offensive side of the ball. Just that one move. This offense is so finely tuned right now that Jimmy Garoppolo would take you on a deep playoff run. Y'all laughed at Jimmy Garoppolo. Now what you think about Jimmy Garoppolo now? With AJ Brown and Smitty and Goddard in the running game. What do you think about Jimmy Garoppolo now? That's how talented this offense is. That's how talented this offense just got. I'm telling you, bro. But the contract, $25 million for 4 years, who cares, bro? It ain't my money. It ain't your money. That's the going rate for a wide receiver right now. That's just what it is. Kansas City got McDuffie. They needed a cornerback, bro. The division that they in is crazy. They need a cornerback. I think McDuffie going to be good, too. I think McDuffie going to be good. Green Bay getting a wide receiver. Green Bay is getting a wide receiver in this draft. I can see Green Bay getting a young boy, Christian Dotson. That's his name? From North Dakota State University. I can see Green Bay doing that. This is the best first round in Philadelphia Eagles history, man. Bottom line. We pay AJ $100 million. So what? That's how much it costs, man. You got to pay the cost to be a boss. You know, I don't want to hear this tomorrow. When I diagnose this first round tomorrow in the video, when I really come to sorts to what happened, I don't want to hear we paid this much and it was that much, because y'all just told me Howie Roseman was cheap. I don't want to hear, what if Jordan Davis? Y'all been saying he was a stud all offseason. Do y'all know what y'all want for real? Because Howie Roseman gets an A+. A A+. A A+ in this first round. 2 difference makers. 2 difference makers. Hurts welcomes the pressure. I hope so. We need more defense now. Listen, that's going to come. Y'all got to understand the offseason was all about defense. Don't listen. Hassan Reddick, do not forget that we did that. Do not forget that we got Hassan Reddick and Kaiser White. Do not forget that. This team is looking scary right now to me, bro. We was never that far away, in my opinion. All we was missing was like that wide receiver, that dominant superstar caliber wide receiver. Remember what's really happening with this team. We are so used to, being down on ourselves or listening to what the media got to say, because honestly, we don't really even have a reason to be down on ourselves. What did we go to the playoffs 4 times out of the last 5 years? Is that what happened? 2017, we won a Super Bowl. We won again with Nick Foles in 18. You know what I'm saying? Did Carson have a down year after that? No, Carson won again in 2019. Carson had the down year and Jalen Hurts just went. Yeah, that's 4 times in the last 5 years. So the whatever anybody can say about us, we get closer to getting to another Lombardi than anybody else in this division. If you just look at the trajectory, we're a playoff team. Going to the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years, that's good for a franchise. We never had a player like Hassan Reddick. We never had that level of quality of a pass rusher. We have never had that type of pass rusher, dog. Reggie White or something like that. When the last time we had a pass rusher that elite? We've had T.O., so I can't say we never had nobody like A.J. Brown, but T.O. was playing with Thrasher and Pinkston. We never had a guy of the caliber of A.J. We never had this type of wide receiver core. Yeah. Never had this type of wide receiver core. Kazir White gives you the effect that we've never really had a linebacking core this young and fresh. Yeah. We've had cornerbacks. We've had Asante Samuel and all of those guys. We got Slay. So we pretty good right there. We've never had a run game like this. Last year proves that. Most rushing yards out of any team in the National Football League. We never had it. This team is scary on paper right now. I'm telling you, bro. Don't let nobody manipulate you into thinking anything. Look at what Washington just did. Washington a laughing stock. Green Bay took an inside linebacker. And then you don't leave this much talent on the board with Buffalo, man. You don't do that, bro. You don't leave this much talent on the board, man. Buffalo could go ahead and get Nicole Dean. They could do whatever they want. Devontae Wyatt. They probably going to take Devontae Wyatt, Buffalo. Because Buffalo feel like the offense there, the defense just can't stop nobody when you get into these shootouts. Which is why with their first pick, the Buffalo took a cornerback, right? Who did Buffalo take first? Did Buffalo have an earlier pick? No, I'm thinking of Kansas City. They took McDuffie. Buffalo can go Kyer Alam. They could do a lot of stuff right here, man. I think Buffalo just going to go defense. Sean said he sent the super chat. My bad. Regime the dude, man. Happy belated LB. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to get to you, Sean. I'm going to go find that John. My bad, Sean, but you know we got to get it. We got to get the gospel right now. My bad. They usually be at the top banner. I apologize, Sean. Wait, did I see it? I apologize, Sean. Just say the comment again. I'm looking. A.J. Brown worth the bag. Of course he is. I like Dean at linebacker. I like Dean too. They took a line. Yeah, I knew they was going to take a cornerback. It's way too much. It's way too much. Way too much precious cargo that slipped down to the second round of this draft. Way too much precious cargo. I lost my voice. I can't talk, man. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. LB, you think we should trade Rager for another pick? Yeah. He's the fourth guy on the roster. He's the fourth guy on the roster. It's sad to say this. When Arcega-Whiteside is, you can find more of a use for Arcega-Whiteside than you as a skilled player. You need to change your scenery. At least we can see what we have in Arcega-Whiteside at tight end. He might actually be decent right there. This might salvage his career. But what else can Jalen Reagor do? We tried him out at punt return. We was absolutely abysmal there. And that was my selling point for like trying to talk myself into why we chose him over Justin Jefferson. Oh, well, he can return punts because we was like 6th last in that area the year before we drafted Jalen Reagor. That didn't change with Jalen Reagor fielding most of the punts the last 2 years. He got one return for a touchdown, I think, against Green Bay. But he's been absolutely abysmal. Every time he put his hands in the air and do a fair catch and let the ball hit the ground or whatever, run under the ball, it absolutely lands inside the 10 every time. Every time it lands inside the 10. He's horrible at a multitude of things from the position. So he needs to change his scenery. If you take a 4th round pick for him, you already accepted defeat because you drafted him in the 1st round. So honestly, if I'm Howie Roseman, I put his ass down deep on the depth chart. He got to raise his own stock. I'm not going to give you away. You know what I'm saying? I drafted you. I trusted you to be something. Listen, since you've been here, I've done nothing else but get wide receivers. Since you drafted Jalen Reagor, you had to draft Devontae Smith, and you just had to spin the bag on A.J. Brown. This should be Smitty and Jalen Reagor. It should be Smitty and Jalen Reagor. Or if Jalen Reagor would have stepped up to the plate, you know what I mean? We probably wouldn't even would have needed Smitty. But now, like we got a lot of first round. Was A.J. Brown a first round pick? And we still have Pascal. I forget, man. I forget. Listen, man, dude might be on the bubble. I'd trade his ass. I would absolutely trade him today. You got to cut your losses, man. You might could get a third for him. You might can get a third for him. You could have tried to trade him to Green Bay. I'll trade him, bro. He's the 5th best wide receiver on his team. He might be the worst wide receiver on the starting roster, bro. He averaged 17 yards a game last year. There's guys on the practice squad that can give us more, man, with the amount of reps that he had, man. I would definitely trade him today. AJ was picked in the 50s. Okay. How about to say we got three first round picks? What I'm using the second for? I'm using the second for defense. I'm using second for defense. I feel like right now, if you grab a quarterback, it'll be an absolute reach. If you grab a cornerback in a second, because all the good cornerbacks most likely gone. Did y'all say, yeah, Kyer Lam is gone? Dallas Cowboys on the clock. Dallas Cowboys are going to take a linebacker, bro. Why would they not pair Nicole Dean with Dallas Cowboys are going to take Nicole Dean, bro. I'm telling you, bro. The Dallas Cowboys are going to take Nicole Dean, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You cannot leave no good linebackers around. Devin Lloyd is still out there, too. They're trying to set up their linebacking core for the next 10 years, bro. The next 10 years. The next 10 years, bro. It's way too many good guys. They might take a wide receiver. They did just lose Amari Cooper. You know what I mean? But it's way too many defensive guys out here, dog. Way too many. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Jerry Jones is going to make the offense go out there and try to figure it out. He's paying a lot of people a lot of money on that offense. I can see Devin Lloyd and Nicole Dean going to Dallas. Booth is still out there. You could pray that Booth gets to 51, but that's a slim chance. Dallas might go edge rusher, though, too. Devontae Wyatt. Dallas got options right here, yo. It's a lot of people left in this draft. Jermaine Johnson is in this draft. Nicole Dean, Lloyd, Devontae Wyatt. My guy from Wisconsin that I always talk about, the linebacker. Damn, how am I forgetting his name? I keep saying he's one of the best linebackers in the draft. He's still out there. You got, what is his name? Nick Benito from, what is he, from OSU? He's still out there. Edge rusher. It's a lot of stuff still out there on this draft, man. It's a lot of stuff still out there, man. A lot of stuff still out there. Don't forget David Ajabu. A lot of stuff is going to be there at 51 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Lindenbaum, Leo Chenal. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff out there. I forgot about Lindenbaum. What's the Pickens? Pickens is still out there. Wide receiver from Georgia. We don't need no more wide receivers, though. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff still out there right now, bro. JoJo Damon is out there. A lot of stuff, man. What's his name? Sign, the safety from Georgia. Nick Cross, the safety. Daxton Hill. Yes, he is a sleeper. LB, do you think A.J. Brown is the best wide receiver in NFC East? It'll be real close with him and it's real close with him and Scary Terry. Real close. I think just one more receiver, just my opinion, but I think we could still use just one more. I don't think we need one more receiver. We got enough wide receivers, man. Smitty and A.J. Brown and Quez Watkins, we got enough wide receivers. Jalen Reagor going to be healthy all year because he's barely going to touch the field. So even if somebody get nicked up, we got a first-round pick coming off the bench who need to prove himself. Yes, if we get that linebacker from Wisconsin, we on deck. Would you sip an LB Duce? There's way too much in there. I'm going to pour that back in the bottle. or pouring this down the drain. Cross or Chanel? I like Nick Cross. Honey Badger definitely signing. Something going on in Philly, bro. Something is going on in Philly. I'm telling y'all, man, if the Honey Badger sign, bro, if the Honey Badger sign, I feel like these dudes trying to win a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. I feel like they're trying to win a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. I feel like the pressure just came. Listen, AJ Brown just puts the pressure back, puts unprecedented amounts of pressure on you, Jalen Hurts. I like Tariq Woolen. Devontae Smith, we got two. Dallas Cowboys taking a real long time with this pick. Real long time. AJ Brown traded to the Eagles, $100 million deal with the star wide receiver. I know Smitty clapping it up. I think the Badger is an Eagle. I mean, if the Honey Badger sign, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. If the Honey Badger sign, I'm just gonna call it division, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Slay and the Honey Badger, Hassan Reddick, bro. I'm calling the division if the Honey Badger sign. We gonna win the division. No cap, bro. We winning the division. I don't care what you say. I don't care who the quarterback is. Cowboys taking Tyler Smith. Who the hell is that? Dallas, my offensive tackle. This is the best draft. Dallas definitely scared. They definitely looking scared out there. Definitely looking scared. This is the best draft forever. What Washington do? What's the dude named Josh Doctson, Penn State University? Trash. Trash. You know what I'm saying? What the Giants do? They went Kayvon Thibodeau, then they went offensive line, right? Trash. Our division is trash, man. I say this every week on lunchtime with the bullies. Our division is trash. Look at them. Dallas from offensive line. For what? For what? You think Dak needed more time? That's what you got out of last season, that Dak needed more time? Trash, bruh. Washington just goofy. They don't know. Washington don't never know what to do. Washington sitting right there with all that stuff on the board. They trade back. Then when it's time for them to get picked, they pick Josh Doctson from Penn State University with all this talent that was on the board. Washington goofy. Their O-line has been suspect. Dallas? Doctson nice, bro. Okay. What I'm saying, I'm not saying he's not nice. But would you take Doctson over Pickens from Georgia? I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. That draft was trash. You ain't have to trade back for him. That's what they do, man. They always overthink in Washington. That's one thing I learned about Ron Rivera. That's what he do. Ron Rivera overthinks. What did he do with the last year's pick? Jamin Davis? Trash. Pickens over Dotson hands down, of course. Dotson like that for real. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but I know George Pickens was there. Dotson might be nice, but he went way too high. He ain't better than Sky Moore. Sky Moore's still available. George Pickens still available. That was a trash pick for the Dallas Cowboys. Trash. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm going to tell you why it makes sense. Maybe they're looking at it differently. It makes sense because the New York Giants just beefed up their pass rush. The Philadelphia Eagles beefed up their pass rush. Jordan Davis. Now he's a defensive tackle, but I'm still stuck on Hassan Reddick. I didn't even get over that. He had 20 sacks the last 2 years. So they definitely beefed up, the front seven. So I understand it. They know we coming for Dak. Sweet Dak. You know how, listen, rotating Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, and Javon Hargrave is going to be hell for anybody in this division. That's number one. Then Brandon Graham is coming back. Josh Sweat is still emerging. Hassan Reddick will be playing at edge at some time, especially in this system. The stars are aligning, baby. Kazir White, great coverage linebacker. Kazir White can do everything. Kazir White can do everything. Oh, I forgot about Milton Williams. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. I wish we picked again because we know what to do with these picks. These other teams don't know what to do with these picks. We know exactly what to do with these picks. These other dudes out here wasting time, man. They're wasting time. 635 people in the building. Howie Roseman had this is the greatest first round of Philadelphia Eagles history. The greatest first round of Philadelphia Eagles history. But not at 13, at 18. What you mean, Rome? I wanted Dobson, to be honest. I didn't. Not over no Pickens. He's not a first round talent, bro. That's the bottom line. He's not a first round talent. He's not a first round wide receiver. And he got Carson Wentz throwing the ball to him. Now, he's a great compliment to Scary Terry. He's a great compliment. I will say that. How we saved this tenure. How we just got extended, LT. How he just showed us why he should have got extended. This is what Howie Roseman just showed us. I'm not perfect, but don't disrespect my name. That's what Howie Roseman just showed us. I'm not perfect, but don't disrespect my name. I was just on Big Sills. He asked me out his own mouth. He said, do you think we're doing enough to help Jalen Hurts? I said, no. I said, no, we're not. We're not. Ask me again. But since we knew Jalen Hurts was starting, they got him 2 wide receivers, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. They moved Zach Ertz out of his way. Now you got Dallas Goedert. You make sure you keep that offensive line intact. Ask me now if they helped him. They helped him a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. We legitimately might have the most talented offense in the division. I don't know when was the last time we could say that. We more talented than Dallas. They lost Amari Cooper. I'm sticking with that. We're more talented than Dallas on the offensive side of the ball now. It's not even close. When you look at it, it's not even close. Zeke declining. The offensive line declining. The weapons are shrinking around Dak Prescott. We got the most talented offense in the NFC East. We have the best roster in the NFC East too. That's no cat. They have to address safety and corner. I agree, and I think they will. Bunsen, I want Booth from Clemson. If he there, man, if he there, take him. Ravens gonna go crazy in this draft, man. Ravens making some really good picks. Ravens picked up Kyle Hamilton. Now what else they gonna do? Because Kyle Hamilton is fit for that type of defense, man. That was the pick for them. I think a lot of teams passed on Kyle Hamilton because they probably didn't even know how to use him. They're going to find out how to use him in Pittsburgh. We need to find a running back in this draft, too. No, we don't. We just brought back Boston Scott. We just drafted Kenneth Gainwell last year. And Miles Sanders is on a rookie deal. Not a rookie. Yeah, he's on a rookie deal. Playing for a contract. LB, Howie better get Georgia Brown. We're going to see what Howie Roseman do tomorrow. We're going to see how the rest of this play out, though. What's the grade for this round, LB? A+. 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 I don't care what nobody else tell you. If somebody give you this first round anything other than an A+, they goofy. The only thing that you could question, and maybe it's an A. The only thing that you could question is, even trading up for Jordan Davis. You didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that. But the Dallas Cowboys would have taken Jordan Davis probably. I think the Dallas Cowboys would have taken him, though. We'll find out what the Dallas Cowboys would have did on their next pick. If they go defensive tackle, they would have took Jordan Davis. I really like Nick Cross. Nick Cross is going to be there at 51. We got 1 second-round pick. Ravens were taking Davis. I don't know, man. I think Ravens was taking Kyle Hamilton. But why trade if Kyle Hamilton was already there? You know what I'm saying? Just take Kyle Hamilton. You already know you're getting AJ Brown. Just take Kyle Hamilton and not have to waste an asset. Because look at how many people slipping. That's why I'm gonna say it's an A. Because I feel like we prematurely traded, you know what I mean, to get in a better position for Jordan Davis. But look how many guys are slipping down, man. Devontae Wyatt looked like he ain't going to even go in the first round. Tampa might pick Devontae Wyatt. Maybe Tennessee. Maybe the Ravens right here. Nicole Dean, Devin Lloyd. It's a lot of guys going to be available in the second round of this draft. Malik Willis still out there. I cannot wait to see the guys that are left after this whole round pans out. Pickens. I don't see. I gotta say that the Packers have to be taking a wide receiver. Ravens took Lindenbaum. Why wouldn't they? C to the Ravens. No, I don't think this. Oh, center to the Ravens. LB, would you prefer Hamilton or Davis? Honestly, I would have took Kyle Hamilton if it was me. I would have took Kyle Hamilton because I see our defensive rotation already being good. You know what I'm saying? Milton Williams, maybe he playing more outside this year. You know what I mean? On some edge. That's what I want to see him on some edge because he could do that. I feel like the rotation for defensive tackle is just thick right now. It lets me know that they finding, this is what Howie Roseman meant, by, long term, looking long term. You bring in a guy that you know you're going to have for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Your wide receiver core is going to be good. You don't got to worry about wide receiver for the next 3 drafts. You just don't have to. You know what I mean? And you find a replacement for Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis. You know what I mean? That's a long-term move because Jordan Davis is going to be on a rookie deal. Jordan Davis will be starting probably next year. You know what I mean? Just 100%. You know what I mean? So I definitely would have took Kyle Hamilton, though, man. Safeties like that don't come around a lot. How you feel, LB? A+ draft. Brown isn't as good as Treylon Burks. You sound silly. That's silly behavior. That's silly talk. We don't indulge in those things. Silly behavior and silly talk. Listen, if I never drove on an Indy 500, I can't tell you I'm a race car driver. I can't. I might think I'm one, but I can't tell you that. You don't know what Treylon Burks is, but you know what AJ Brown is. AJ Smitty and Goddard, fire. Quez. Don't forget Quez. Rager is getting traded in this draft. Not sure third, but it's not happening. I mean, he's probably not getting traded in this draft. But I mean, that is what it is. I'm not, I don't care what you do with him now. Keep him. Put him on a practice squad. I think you should put him on a practice squad. I think you should put him on a practice squad. Our first round picks practice squad eligible? Is that a thing? I love Hamilton. What? Nobody wants Rager. That ain't true. That ain't true. We probably think we getting a second back for him. That's the problem. The margin between good and great safeties isn't that large to me. Okay, so give me a good safety and I'll give you a great one. We added Hassan Reddick, Kazir White, Jordan Davis, AJ Brown, and re-signed key assets. How we finally impressing the fan base. I agree, man. Shout out to my guy Joseph Dutton. Joseph Dutton, thank you for the super chat. Why didn't we trade Rager? Because we didn't have to. We didn't have to trade Rager. Well, we probably could have threw Rager in a deal. We could have threw Rager in a deal and kept our third round pick. I think, I think we could have did that. But I think they don't want to give up on him. He's a first round pick. Like when you make a move like that, it's like buying a pair of sneakers for $100 and then selling them to somebody after you wear them twice for $40. You just lost $60. I think we don't want to lose $60. I think we want to see if we can get more wear out of him. Something useful. That's messed up, LB. It's crazy because Rager that trash, yeah? Roddy McLeod. What do you mean he's gone? What do you mean Roddy McLeod? So are you telling me Roddy McLeod is borderline great? Is that the example for the for what was said? And now I could paraphrase what was said again to bring everybody up to speed. You said something on the lines that, the margin isn't that large from a good safety to a great safety. No, the margin is very, very large. Very large. It's a big difference between Roddy McLeod and Brian Dawkins. It's a big difference, man. It's a big difference between Roddy McLeod and Brian Dawkins. I'm sorry, man. It's a big difference between Roddy McLeod and Bob Sanders. Remember the safety from Indy? I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of safeties, man, that have come into this league that are better than Roddy McLeod. But it's not a lot of safeties that came into this league that's better than Brian Dawkins. No, I'm saying he good, not great. Yeah, he not good. Yeah, he good, but he not great. That's a great example for that. You're right. ALB Hurts been hitting that AJ Brown, huh? Today was a good day. Hurts wanted AJ too, so now it's time to work. It better be time to work, man. AJ Brown, I'm happy. You got to be happy with that. You know what I mean? Facts. Ain't that many great safeties? I don't know, man. There is some great safeties though, man. Sean Taylor was a great safety. You know what I mean? He had a short career though with Washington. Dawkins was a great safety. Um, was Ronnie Lott a safety from the 49ers back in the day? I think he was. Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu. Um, you're right. It might not be that. It might not be that many, man. I'm drawing a blank right here, but Lewis Hine still on the board, yeah. The Jets took Jermaine Johnson, defensive end, Florida State. Wow. Jets got three great pieces. Who did the Jets draft in this draft? I look at the whole first round again. Jets defense gonna be crazy. 31 for the Seahawks retired early. What are you talking about? Looking forward to seeing our passing game this year. I'm looking forward to it too, man, because like I said, Jalen Hurts got to cook, man. He has to cook. He got a lot of mouths to feed with that ball now, bro. He got to cook. It can't be no excuses for him this year, man. It can't be no excuses for him this year. No excuses for him this year. I would hate to struggle and have a bad season, you know what I'm saying, with these great weapons. I would hate to waste a year. I really hope Jalen Hurts takes the next step. He has to take the next step. This just got spooky. He has to cook. He has to be a better passer. Jets got Sauce, Jermaine Johnson, and Garrett Wilson. That's a good draft. That's a good draft. Dollars drafted a dud. LB, I'm ecstatic. Davidson Brown, let's fucking go. You already know. Great first round, Oscar the Grouch. I got faith in Hurts. I got faith in Hurts too. And I'm glad the pressure is on him. I'm glad it's on him because I've seen him excel. I've seen him thrive in pressure. So I think he feeds off of it. So I'm happy for him in that regard. The Jags back on the clock. It's a lot of stuff there for Doug Peterson, man. This seems like a Nicole Dean move. This seems like a move for the defense, and they could go wide receiver too. They can go anything they want right now. There's so many pieces left on the board. Anything they want. They can go anything they want. Anything they want. Devontae Wyatt still out there. It's very surprising to me. I just want Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd ain't gonna be there at 51, but you never know with this draft. Drags lost Miles Jack. True. Hurts taking his offseason serious. He got to. Louis geeked about Carson now. That's what they all do, man. I keep that same energy. Man. If we got Dak today, I'll say he a bum. AJ Brown got to stay healthy, LB. Listen, I ain't trying to hear no negativity already. You think the Eagles trade back in the first round, one of these guys dropping? I mean, you got the assets, man. You got the assets. You got a first round pick next year. Who knows? You got a first round pick next year. I know Howie Roseman watching this thing like a hawk. You got the assets, man. If you really want to get back in the first round, you could do it because you got 2 first round picks next year. So you're not going. You're going to have a first round pick regardless. But trading back in the first round is kind of pointless, though. It's pointless because you started this draft off with 3 first round picks. It would be stupid. Just my thoughts. Imagine if we would have kept all of our picks. Imagine if we'd have stayed at, what was it? 15, 16, and 21. Imagine if we would have stayed there. Imagine what this draft could be like. Because obviously, trading up, you know what I mean? Obviously, nothing we did didn't stop us from getting A.J. Brown. We already came into this thing with a bunch of picks. We already came into it with a bunch of picks. Now, you could move up to get earlier in the second, for sure. You could move up to jump, like in the top 10 picks in the second round. Jaquan Brisker, safety, Penn State. The Jags took Lloyd. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? That is absolutely the best pick for them right now. Absolutely the best pick. I want the linebacker from Wisconsin. I want Leo Chenal too. If Leo Chenal there at 51, I'm picking him. I think he's the best linebacker in the draft. I'm telling y'all he's the best linebacker in the draft. Leo Chenal. Remember, every time I do it, I'd be right. I was talking about DK like this the whole draft. The whole draft, bro. Green Bay might take Nicole Dean. I want a Jabbo. Yeah, I'm interested to see where he's going to go. What about Muma? Chad Muma? I like Chad. It's going to be a lot there. Yo, LB, look at Kelsey reaction to A.J. Brown. I ain't see it. Yo, my phone going crazy. My phone is going crazy, y'all. Howie said something. Damn, I forgot my man Otto was a Titans fan. He was tight. They still ain't announced the Jags pick. A.J. Brown. Everybody talk about A.J. Brown on my phone. Everybody talking about they going crazy. He said Cowboys taking Lloyd. Cowboys taking Dan Lloyd. Congrats on chopping it up with Cilio too, LB. You doing your thing, champ. Hey, I appreciate you, Clint. Yeah, Big Sil, man. I like Big Sil. We on a commercial? We on a commercial? Let me play this from my folks real quick, man. Inside the hash.
Why do you play this game? Is it for the fame? For respect? Or is it for the grind? Is it for the man next to you, your teammate? Or for the thrill of being the greatest? Do it for the love of the game. Don't matter if you're too small, not fast enough. Doesn't matter where you come from, who believes in you, what school you went to. What matters is how hard you work, how much you believe in yourself. This is your game, your passion, your grind, your legacy. This is
Yo, y'all need to scan that QR code for the experience, man. Scan that QR code, man. See what Inside the Hash all about. I'm gonna play it one more time before the join over. See what it's about. What do you think about What do you think about Washington's pick, Basuda? Same thing for Dallas. Straight trash, trash. You know what I mean? I know Louis T over there trying to trick people into thinking that it was a good pick. Wait for the next round table though. Wait for the next round table though. Nothing else has to be said. Nothing else has to be said. We should win this division. That's how I feel. I'm standing on that. Karlaftis is still available. I didn't expect him. I like him too. I like him too. I like Karlaftis. Social media is going crazy, man. We really did our thing. Let me follow AJ Brown on the gram. They going crazy about AJ Brown right now. Philly Dog is going crazy. And he gonna get to wear that number 11. Gotta pay Miles now. Shit. We ain't gotta pay nobody. What we gotta pay Miles Sanders for? What we gotta pay Miles Sanders for? I like Miles Sanders. What we gotta pay Miles for? Devin Lloyd gone. Yep. Packers take Wyatt. Damn. Look how much stuff is available. I mean, you can't make that up. How far back from David? Who? Yo, LB, Christian Watson is the biggest sleeper, 6'4", 215, and fast. Yeah, but he played in North Dakota State, man. They don't play like top end talent for real all the time, but I definitely would look at him. You know what I mean? If he there at 51, I mean, we don't need a wide receiver. So I'm not looking at wide receiver anymore. We're done with wide receiver. We're done. How you grade day one? A. Great day one is an A. The only reason why it's not an A plus because I think you didn't have to trade up for Jordan Davis. But who knows? With the way this draft is going, who knows? They trade. Listen, I ain't mad. You traded up because you really wanted a guy. You believed in the guy. You probably last time you traded up because you really wanted a guy that worked out with Smitty. So listen, they traded up for the guy that they wanted. It shows some testicular fortitude, shows some assertiveness by the front office. Listen, we want you so bad, we're gonna trade up to get you. That makes players feel some type of way. Do you go get AJ Brown? It's an A plus. It's A plus. Kayvon and Neal are great pickups for who? The Giants. Giants in a strong second, but it ain't better than ours. Packers is a good fit for. Oh, the Packers took Watson. Packers is a good fit for Watson and even Sky Moore. Definitely Sky Moore. Damn, what happened? Packers still on the clock. Put Gainwell in the fold. Move Sanders. Pats may trade back. I could really see that happening. How's Ray go to number 4 when Zach Pascal is better than him? That's a fair point. I forgot about Zach Pascal. Christian Harris is the second linebacker from Bama. I know. Who's the first linebacker from Bama again? Oh, no, Nicole played for Georgia. It's another dude that they don't talk about, Channing Tindall. He's good too. He's good. He's the second guy, the second best linebacker on that Georgia team. People saying Rager mad now. Why? I mean, who cares? He averaged 17 yards a game. Packers might pick the wide receiver from Georgia. Pickens? Yeah, I can see Pickens going right here. That's a good point. That's a good point. Lloyd's still in there. Lloyd is gone. Lloyd went to the Jags. They just lost Miles Jack, so that makes sense. Training camp about to be lit. Yeah, we need to have a healthy one. We need to trade up early in the second to get Dean or Brisker. It don't work like that all the time, man. I think they stay put for real in the second. Do we have more picks? No, we don't have no more picks in the first round. We're all just basically here to see if we're going to trade back into the first round. So no more picks. No more picks, but it's still interesting to see what everybody else is doing because there's so much talent left for tomorrow's draft at 7. So much left. No problem. No problem. Trade Rager. It don't happen like that. I don't think that's what they want to do. Green Bay still on the Kliznot. Great day to be a Philadelphia Eagle, man. I tell you that, man. Great day. Great day for the organization. Great draft overall. We came out there and we did our thing. Can't be mad at that. Yo, LB, AJ Brown giving me give me to your vibes. Kinda. Brown, Smith, Pascal, or Watkins. I say Watkins because he earned it. What do you mean? Running back from Michigan State. We don't need a running back. I'm surprised multiple players. Now I knew people was going to drop. That's why I said use all 3 of the picks. I've been adamant about using all 3 of the picks or trading one of the picks back. You know what I mean, for a pick next year, and we did exactly that. I just didn't want us to use the picks to acquire one player, like a quarterback or something like that. Green Bay took Devontae Wyatt like we all thought. The Patriots are definitely going to make a pick. They're not going to trade back again. Who's Cole Strange? Who that? Pats might take Booth. Yeah. Pats could very well take Booth right here. The Pats definitely need a cornerback. You know what I mean? They've been trying to find like a solid cornerback since they lost old boy. Yeah. Titans fans flipping about the AJ Brown trade. Yeah, they flipping because all we did basically all we got was a first round. All we got was a third round pick for him. Basically, we just traded up. All we got was a third round pick for him. They ain't had the money to pay him. Please explain. Miles Sanders got to go. What you mean? Miles Sanders got to go where? I see that you can't double Cox and Davis, so LB's coming through without calling. Yeah. I'm so lit right now, LB. I feel you. I gotta pull some word on your face or something. Pat got Wyatt and Walker. Which Walker did they get? Did the Packers pick a linebacker first? And the first? What you mean the first? We just switched first. LB shot me out. Shout out to Sergio Pasadona. Pazda. Excited about the D-line. I am too. The Sixers won. The Eagles won. The City won tonight. How Dean slipped? I have no idea how Dean slipped. No idea how he slipped. But I don't think he's going past Kansas City. If the Bengals could walk away out of the first round with Nicole Dean, but they need offensive line help like tomorrow. They need offensive line help like tomorrow. If they could walk away out of this thing with Nicole Dean, that would be crazy. That would be crazy if they could walk away out of this draft with Nicole Dean. Crazy. It's so much stuff that the Bengals, a team that was just in the Super Bowl, could walk away. The Chiefs too. The Phillies won. Yo, LB, big fan from South Philly. Shout out to you, Money Surratt. How do I feel about Georgia's safety sign? He's one of the best safeties in the draft. He didn't go yet, did he? You think we could still sign a Honey Badger? I don't know with that AJ Brown contract. LB, do you trade into the third round tomorrow? Do I trade into the third round tomorrow? We got a third round pick. We got a second round pick and a third round pick. We had 2 thirds, but we traded that one for AJ Brown, I think. George Karlaftis to Kansas City. That's a good one. Move Miles, LB. I mean, I'm not saying move Miles. I'm not saying move Miles, but I'm just telling you, Miles Sanders didn't have a touchdown last year. That's concerning to me. That Kenneth Gainwell had 5 touchdowns. That's 5 more than Miles Sanders. I think Boston Scott also had 5 touchdowns. It's 5 more than Miles Sanders. Jordan Howard barely played. He had more touchdowns than Miles Sanders. I mean, I don't know, man. It's concerning to me, bro. Because what we rely on Miles Sanders for, the big play capability. He ain't haven't played big enough to get him in the end zone. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't sleep on Derek Barnett either. I would have never thought Devin Lloyd and Devontae Wyatt would have went 27th and 28th. Get Alabama running back. I don't want no running back. I'm not even reading no more running back comments. You don't need a running back. We also didn't run the ball as much and he got injured. We was the number 1 rushing team in the NFL. What are you talking about? We didn't run, and we did that without running the ball for the first 7 games of the season, but we damn sure ran the ball better and more than everybody else in the NFL. Miles Sanders should have had a touchdown, man. And don't say, oh, because Jalen Hurts keep the ball around the goal line. We rely on Miles Sanders for big plays. We rely on Miles Sanders to take some 80 yards. He didn't do that last season. He didn't do that. So what is Miles Sanders without the big play capability? Now, he ran strong last year. Don't get it twisted. But I need more from Miles. Them Penn State running backs be hurt, man. They looking like some bust with Saquon. I don't think Miles really have an injury problem though. I think Miles just having some bad luck. But he ran with power last year. Need a big body running back. We do need a violent runner. I love 26, but I'd rather have Isaiah Spiller. Yeah, I think somebody violent behind his line, man. We need somebody that can inflict pain. You know what I mean? Like wear defenses down. We need somebody that defenses are afraid of. they start bringing six down in the box. Nobody's creeping down on the box to really stop us like that. They're just making sure they have edge containment so they can, don't let Jalen Hurts get loose. I don't know what Rager got going on. The Vikings got the 36th pick. That pick been passed around like hot fries. From LA through Detroit. What picks do we have left? Hold on. I'll show you right here. So you could kind of disregard. Wait 1 second. You could kind of disregard 15 and 18 because we traded up to 13. And we traded up to 13 to Jordan Davis. So, it is what it is. And we gave up that first round pick for AJ Brown. You got 51st. You got 83rd. I believe you gave up the 101. You got 124. So you got a bunch of picks. You definitely got a bunch of picks. So I'm not really mad at that. You got a bunch of picks. Definitely got a bunch of picks. How do I get this off here? Yeah. Bunch of picks. We cool on receivers, need an edge or safety next. Yeah, we cool on receivers. I wouldn't take another receiver at all. In fact, I would be hesitant to take an edge. You definitely got to get a safety, man. You got to get a safety, bro. I think you need to take the best safety available at 52. Unless something crazy fall to 51. I'm sorry, 51. LB, I agree. We need a violent runner. Miles was mid last year. Simple. Yeah. Karlaftis to Kansas City. That's a good pick, man. That's a good pick, man. He's one of the best edge rushers in this draft, and you got him at 30. You got Devontae Wyatt at 28. Strange. I mean, what do the Patriots be doing, man? Some of these dudes just think they so smart. Some of these teams in front offices think they so smart that they end up blowing it, bro. What's going on, Dave Dust? It's a great day to be a Philly fan. Absolutely. This is the best first round in Philadelphia Eagles history. Kyle Hamilton or Jordan Davis? I would have took Kyle Hamilton. When's the last time the Eagles had two number one wide receivers? Never. If it happened, it was before our time. You must be talking about who played with Tommy McDonald. Never. This draft is really insane. When you look at the people that was picked and where they was picked at, Malik Willis is gone. I pray to God he gone before 51. Please, Howie Roseman is not letting that dude go past the second round. Trust me, he's not letting him go past the second round. But if Howie Roseman drafts Malik Willis now, this draft it goes from an A to like a C if you draft Malik Willis in the second round. Why do you do that? Why would you get a wide receiver, pay him this bread if you're not even sure about who you're going to have throwing him the ball? Why would you do that? So I really don't see it happening. Honest thoughts on Jordan Davis, a stud, a physical specimen, a freak of nature. Once in a lifetime, attributes. Guys with that size and agility don't come around often. Harold Carmichael and Burnett, arguable. Talk about Jordan Davis because you seem to be hating. I don't know who you're talking about. Jordan Davis is one of the best picks in the draft. Jordan Davis is one of the best picks in the draft. But I still would have took Kyle Hamilton. I think Kyle Hamilton is probably going to be like a generational talent over there in Pittsburgh. I really do. Jordan Davis could be too. But I'm sure about Kyle Davis. Like, I'm sure about Jordan Davis being a Pro Bowler, but I'm sure about Kyle Hamilton like being a generational talent. This is the Eagles giving Hurts the keys. Now he just need to produce. He won't. Yeah, it's no more excuses. No more excuses. No more excuses. I mean, Nicole Dean got to be going to one of these last two picks. I cannot see Nicole Dean not getting picked in this draft, man. I can't see it. And you know what really put this draft upside down was Aiden Hutchinson not going 1. Walker going 1. And then somebody being forced to take Aiden Hutchinson. It had to happen like that. Everything was out of whack after that. Everything was out of whack. Dean not going to be there at 51. Dean might be the first player off the board tomorrow. First player off the board. We're on 32 already, LB. Bengals took a safety. Mine don't say that. Mine said the Bengals still on the clock. What safety did they take? Stingley went 3rd. Yep, Stingley went 3rd. Stingley definitely went 3rd. I don't think Dean or Ajabo holding out the 50. I think Ajabo is. Bengals taking Dax Hill. Damn, that's a strong pick. That's a strong pick. How many picks we got tomorrow? I think we got I want to say 2. They do the 2nd and the 3rd round tomorrow, right? Do they? If they're doing the 2nd and the 3rd round, we got the 51 and the 83 and the 101. No, we traded the 101. We traded the 101, I believe. So we'll see. We at least got 2 picks tomorrow, which is good. That's real good. Very good. Very good. It been Hurts season, though. Hurts really got to prove it. Exciting season. We about to have an exciting season this year, y'all. I can't wait. Opening day, I'm out there. So the Vikings are on the clock. Are they? A.J. Brown and Jordan, man, it's going to be a real, real good one. Did that conclude the first round? Who did the Vikings take? Booth still available going into the 2nd round? Booth or Daxton. Vikings taking Lewis. Who did the Bengals take? Bengals still on the clock for me, too. I'd rather have AJ over Debo, in my opinion. Damn good trade anyway. Really good trade, man. Really, really good trade. Oh, Dax Hill? Bengals took Dax. Okay, pick 32 is Lewis Sign from Georgia. That happened? How aggressive was Howie this trade? I don't even think Howie had to be aggressive. Wide receiver wanted out. You know what I mean? We gave him a 1st and a 3rd. 24-year-old wide receiver. We extended him. You know what I mean? A.J. Brown is probably not even in his prime yet. A.J. Brown hasn't even had his best season yet, in my opinion. He hasn't had his best season yet. You know what I mean? And he's not even asked to have it over here because we got 2 bona fide wide receivers. It's about picking your poison with us, man. Who going to guard who? Because somebody's going to be one-on-one. There should be no reason why Jalen Hurts should force a ball in double coverage. It's simple. If Devontae Smith being doubled, then go to AJ Brown. If AJ Brown being doubled, then go to Devontae Smith. It's simple. In fact, you got two options if one of them wide receivers being doubled. Look and see what Dallas got going on. Read the field. Read. All he got to do is read and take his time, and he will be a Pro Bowler. He'll be a Pro Bowler. You got Quez Watkins. All you got to do is read and take your time. You will be a Pro Bowler. That's it. Quez can get open too. Quez can get open. AJ Brown's played with Tannehill. Facts. So it's no excuse. It's no excuse. I don't think Tannehill is garbage. Let me see what this thing say, man. Look at her story on IG. I'm about to look at it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We definitely gonna talk about it tomorrow. Hurts. Oh, Jalen Hurts FaceTiming him. They laughing on the phone.
Boy. Say no more. That was handy, man. Hey, let's do it, man.
That's her story.
Boy. Let's do it, man. Say no more.
It's going crazy right now. Listen, you got your dog. Listen, you got to cook, bro. You got to cook, bro. You got to cook, Jalen. You got to cook, bro. There's no excuses, bro. And I told y'all that Jalen Hurts had superstar quality, bro. I told y'all that Jalen Hurts had fans of guys that was in school for them years he was in school. I told y'all this, man, that people want to play with Jalen Hurts. I told y'all this. When the last time a team did something like that for a quarterback, man? Our team. Very scary hours. I tell you that. Very scary hours. Very scary hours. It's crazy, man. My message is going stupid right now. Stupid. I sure did what, Liz? I said that he got the star quality. He got the star quality, man. Heisman winner. Heisman trophy. Rent is due. The rest of this hating ass division, man, we about to show them something. Take a chance on David Ojabo tomorrow. That's ideal. Ideal if you do that. You can't. It's so many ways you can't go wrong tomorrow, but you got to address the safety position. You definitely got to address the safety position. Can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. So did the 30-second pick get announced? I bet you we sign the Honey Badger. We'll see. But bringing in AJ Brown, though, you know what I'm saying, helps to bring in even more stars. Helps to bring in guys like the Honey Badger. You know what I'm saying? So Pickens is going to be there tomorrow. It's a lot of people going to be there tomorrow, man. Let me see if they did the 30-second pick, man. I don't know if my joint just sitting there or not. My joint is going crazy. Oh, they took Lewis Sign. Damn, that's a good pick, man. Two good safeties, man. So the first round comes to a halt, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna bring in the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying, well before 7 o'clock, in depth. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about this entire first round. We're gonna talk about what's available. You know what I mean? I might start on that right now. I'm already up, man. But thank y'all for tapping into the live stream. You know what I mean? That concludes the first round of this draft. The Philadelphia Eagles got an A so far. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. We're gonna close this one out, man. You know what I'm saying? With a little snippet coming off of the project, man. This one called 17 Birds. Let's get it, man. Enjoy y'all night.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun them so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a slay couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
The Commission.